So mommy comes over. She's preparing breakfast for the girls. They all sit down, tic-tac-toe, three in a row. It's very cute. I imagine it was like that, when they was growing up. All of them, all six kids, eating and, lovely, lovely family moment. She was like, look, well, I just cook for y'all helpers and y'all cunts gonna sing for me because I want to hear a song, darling, for God's sakes. So they start singing. It's very beautiful. The way that they blend their voices together, magical. The way that they all know their notes and know each other's voices. You can tell they've been singing together for years. And the whole entire time I was thinking, I think one of my lovely subscribers mentioned this last week on my Braxton Family Values review. I want goodies 777. Hey girl. I think that she said something along the lines of why don't Tony, not Tony, Tracy, Trina, and Tawanda, make a song together, get everything together, and then transfer the information to Tamar and Tony. They have no choice but to like it or dislike it, but at least they look like at least they're doing something. And I was like, yeah, I got to thinking about that on Twitter. I was like, this whole time, these three, Tracy, Tawanda, and Trina, are very much so upset and complaining about the fact that they are tired of wasting time and all this. Well, can't y'all do something? I mean, y'all are all contributing something to this thing, right? Why does everything have to fall back on Tony and Tamar all the time? Like, y'all can sing as well. Clearly, y'all proven it many times. Well, especially y'all proving it tonight when all three of y'all sung together without Tony and Tamar. And they sounded beautiful. Like, I don't get it. They have, music experience. Maybe not as much as Tony and Tamar, especially when it comes to the business part of it. But it's just like, oh girl, why don't y'all just sit at the piano? Apparently Tawanda can play the piano. Why don't y'all just sit at the piano and make up lyrics and just do something? Try and reach out to different producers or songwriters or whatever, and just do something the whole entire time instead of just wasting time while y'all in LA. Y'all been there for weeks. Child, just craziness. So after the girls leave there, they go and get pedicures, and they start talking about what we're going to do about the album. Tamar brings up the fact that, you know what, I believe that we should do a single first. All the girls agree. With them doing a single first, it takes off the pressure of them, doing a whole album and then you don't know necessarily how the fans are going to receive it versus just doing one song. And if the people really love it, then as Trina said, they gotta like rush and put out a whole album if the people really love it. Not necessarily. You can just put out, singles if you want to. But in the process, while you putting out singles, definitely be working on the album. Y'all wasted enough time here. I mean, come on. As a fan, I want to hear the album. Um, that's one of the reasons why I was very excited about watching Braxton Family Values. Season 1, I thought I was going to get a Braxton album. And it looks like we're just going to get a single. So I guess we should be happy with that. But, Trina was like, if the single does well, and people love the single, then they're gonna have to do an album. Okay, well, what have y'all done anyway? Like, wasn't that the whole point of y'all doing? Like, they act like they don't want to work with each other now. They just not getting along. It's just a lot of vaginas, and it's just I can only freaking imagine growing up with a bunch of sisters. Oh my God, I see why Michael Jr. chugged the deuces at them all the time because it's just a mess. I had friends, really, really good friends, back when I was younger. They was all females for the most part. And it was five girls and they had one brother. And it was just crazy. He was so quiet and just so nonchalant and just very chill and laid back, and the girls was just crazy. And so I completely, God bless him. God bless Mikey. Tamar looking for dancers. The scene pretty much goes well. She couldn't find the girls in the in the LA, so she went back to the dirty South. She found a bunch of big booty coochie popping, pussy popping girls, and they did their thing. She encouraged them. Group two was a little slack. She was like, "Look, y'all gotta pop in and do your thing. This is for hot sugar. Pop it, pop it. That piece of something sweet all night. Okay, y'all gotta get it in." So they got it in. Great, cute, funny scene. Okay, so Tawanda and Tracy, these teas, I'm telling you. Tawanda and Tracy comes back home to a house full of folks. They got, chairs and shit outside. Some girl, some hood chick got her feet in the pool. And everybody was just like, what is going on? Tawanda and Tracy came storming in that house. Trina was just like, what? I'm here, but this is my house. This is my house too. Trina done set up the house for an interview because she wants one more bar chick for her business, and she want, I believe, two or three bar boys. And it was just like, you don't tell us anything. You just having all these people in our house. And it's just like, what are you doing, Trina? Like, she invited Gabe and didn't tell him. We knew that she was going to do that, but the girls didn't know. It's just a courteous thing. That's it. It's just a respect thing. It's no big deal. We get it, but ain't nobody else husbands and shit there. So why do you get to bring yours? You know? Shit, everybody should just bring their man then. If that's the case, just let it be a party house. And y'all ain't working on no damn album. Y'all might as well just party and bullshit the whole time. So, Tawanda and Tracy very much so was like, look, well, as long as y'all serve us, then we good. So they served them. Some hood chick came in. Tracy was like, damn, I thought I was hood. Tawanda was like, you are. She's just a little bit more hood than you. And Tracy was like, no, I'm not hood anymore. I'm dainty. Child, bye. Hilarious. I love them, when they be cracking their little jokes or whatever. Um, anyway, that was pretty much with that scene. But yeah, Trina, just if y'all make rules in the house, just try and stick to them. I understand this is your husband and that you don't want him to stay back in Atlanta because you want to know what the hell he doing. That's why you send him out to where you at in LA. But just tell your sisters, it's not like it's your place by yourself. That's it. Um, I do feel like sometimes though they are a little bit unnecessarily mean to Gabe. Sometimes, but Gabe probably do shit to get on your nerves. So, and he's been knowing them for a while. So, I guess it's kind of like a, a brother-in-law like them but not really like them type of relationship. Tamar meets with a designer. I forgot his name. Y'all fill me in the comments. He had nice clothes. I like this clothes. She's looking for some clothes for um the tour that she's getting ready to be on, the Hot Sugar tour. Everything is red and yeah. Okay. Let's just pretty much move on to the last scene, the party. Because not much happened this episode. Uh So, we find out that Trina's having a party for the whole bar chicks thing. It seems like the only one that is benefiting from this whole move to LA and everything is Trina. To be completely honest. And Tony, I don't know what Tony's doing. Tony's just beat and unbothered, and she already got her success, so she don't really care much. Tracy and Tawanda is the only ones that's hurting. Because Tamar got her tour. And then Trina, she doing her bar chicks thing and getting it out there. So, yeah. They need to do something. Um, Trina is very much so upset because Tawanda and Tracy wasn't helping her with her party. You invited all these people here. Why they ain't helping you? I mean, I understand why she was upset and her feelings was kind of hurt. But, yeah, I mean, all these folks here, they can help. And Tawanda and Tracy was like, look, I'm just getting ready for the party. We didn't want this party to be here. We didn't invite all these people. We didn't put this shit together. You did. And I get that. But, I just out of me being, touched by the Lord, I probably would have helped my sister. But, I would have been side-eyeing her ass the whole time and everybody there. Oh, bitch, we gonna talk later. Tony, Tawanda, these T's. Tawanda and Tracy very much said, look, you and Gabe having sex and we hear it, and it's very inappropriate and disrespectful. Gabe got to go. Gabe done been about damn 2 weeks. Child. I'm telling you, this is Trina. Trina's the only one benefiting. I'm telling you. Tracy was like, her husband's coming for one day, then his ass is leaving. Um, Speaking of Tracy's husband, he came to the party. The daddy came to the party. Omarosa, evil ass, came to the party. She's real good friends with the family, especially Tamar. And the party was popping. It seemed like it was a lot of fun. They had a girl with fire, and she put it in her mouth. And moments, burnt throat, boots. And I was just like, oh dear, I'm scared of her. Ow. A musician. He had put this choker thing around Tawanda's face, around Tawanda's neck, and he put a sword in it. And Tamar, oh what? But you got kids, Tawanda. See, I don't play. You know, everybody was drunk. Tamar tipping. You know, back to the car. She was over it, making a big scene. She left the building and tipping like somebody drunk. It was hilarious. The ending scene, all the girls tell the mama that they're gonna do a single and not the album, because of their schedules, and this is some bullshit. Everybody knew that Tawanda, Tracy, and Trina was coming down there to work on the album. And when I say everybody, I mean everybody. But the main two people I'm talking about is Tamar and Tony. They knew. When you think that they would rearrange their schedule around or some shit, you know, just to try and fit in with them. But when they are, it seems like they are together a lot though. Am I the only one? I'm frustrated. They are together a lot in the house, and they do nothing but just act silly the whole damn time. It's just like, whatever. If they put out a single, great. Hashtag whatever. If they put out an album, or don't put out an album, hashtag whatever. Because my feelings are hurt, because I really wanted an album. I mean, I'm glad they're putting out a single, and this is the best way to do it. But it just don't seem like they serious, and I don't think we're gonna get a total, whole album from them at all. But I don't know. We shall see. Because I am Mr. Chalaka. I'm Mr. I'm Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me. I am Chase King was here on Facebook, and I'm at It's King's World on Twitter. Make sure y'all share, retweet, subscribe, comment, like, everything else, anything else. This is my review of Tony, Tracy, Tawanda, Trina, Tamar, and Missy will teach you a thing or two on Braxton Family Value.